From bullied to buff, our next guest once tipped the scales at 324 pounds before turning it all around. To the delight of many young female fans on social media, this is Austin's story.
Around my teenage years, I started trading in sports for video games and fast food, and that's when my weight really spiraled out of control. I recall one day at my friend's house weighing myself, and it said 324 pounds. I knew that couldn't be right because my weight had never been that high. So I stepped off, I reset the scale, got back on, and it said the exact same number again. And I was just crushed, and I knew I had to make a change.
Austin, come on out, buddy! So is it true that some of the folks that used to bully you now are coming for tips on how to get buff?
For fitness advice, yes, sir.
Nice. How does that feel? It feels good. It feels really good. One of the realities when you lose a lot of weight, and that's excess skin, about 10 pounds. We obviously pretty inspired by this guy, right? Yeah. So we reached out to Dr. Neil Zemmel and Dr. Steven Montante. They've agreed to that skin removal surgery for you free of charge. When the day finally came for Austin's skin removal surgery with Dr. Neil Zemmel and Dr. Steven Montante at Richmond Aesthetic Surgery in Richmond, Virginia, we were there with the cameras, including a show first, a GoPro camera attached to the head of one of the surgeons.
How are things?
Good, a little nervous, but I'll be good.
This surgery means everything to him.
I've been waiting for surgery for over 6 years.
We are going to do a procedure called a belt lipectomy. And what this is going to do is remove the extra skin from your lower abdomen, around to your flanks, and then your lower back. Why don't we go ahead and do the markings? These marks are standard landmarks. Now Dr. Montante is using the pinch technique to determine how much extra skin to take out.
What do you think?
I think it looks great. Are you ready to do this?
I am ready.
Okay. We're about to start Austin's surgery. They're prepping him right now. He's asleep. He's doing great. Steve and I are about to gown up and get going. So there's the lower incision. We're going to take out that skin. We have done Austin's first half. We've done the abdomen, and we're going to start on the left flank and then the right flank, and then we'll be done. Surgically, this is probably the hardest part. Everything went great.
Austin lost almost 170 pounds. Now he's back, and another 8 pounds lighter after having 2 skin removal surgeries. You all ready to meet him? Yeah! Austin, come on out and join us. Make yourself comfortable. So,
all the way.
You know, I also want to acknowledge, because this wouldn't be possible without your team, we're joined by the Richmond Aesthetic Surgery team who graciously did this surgery. Plastic surgeons Dr. Neil Zemmel, Dr. Steven Montante, and their assistant, Megan Russell. How did you do? Because I know you're super athletic and working out all the time. How was the recovery after the surgery?
It was tough, you know, being down for that long and being out of the gym. It was really out of my comfort zone, and I don't like sitting around. You know, I'm a very active person, so it was really tough, but, you know, I got through it, and I was able to get back in the gym pretty quickly.
That's one of the most dramatic changes I think we've had on this show. That is pretty incredible. And people don't realize, you can chime in, docs, that it's not just a cosmetic thing, but it's a functional thing too.
Certainly, there's a cosmetic component to this, but really this is a reconstructive operation for Austin. We divided it up into 2 surgeries. The first one addressed his lower abdomen and flanks. It's essentially a tummy tuck which wraps all the way around. And then the second one, we did an upper body lift, which addressed his chest, the redundancy around his pectoral areas, and then extending to his back area.
Your mom is here?
Yes, sir.
Lisa, how are you feeling since, you know, seeing Austin's been through so much, and what amazing transformation. I really feel like, you know, this is finally, he's there.
He's there. After lots of hard work, and thanks to the entire team at Richmond Aesthetic Surgery, that whole staff from beginning to end has been fabulous. You couldn't have asked for a better surgeon team at all.
Well, and kudos to the team.